I'm Mike Odenbeck, and this is Soberless Thoughts. And tonight we have two special guest hosts with us. Eddie Cupid, you guys know from the Eddie Cupid Show, the love guru himself, and Katie Boots, a longtime guest on the podcast and our number one fan. Is that right, Katie?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And our special guest tonight is a rock tender, published model and traveling bartender, according to her Instagram page. How would you describe yourself, Mandy Maria?
A shit show, probably.
A shit show. Well, then you would fit right in with us.
To me.
Aren't we all?
You'd fit right in with us. We like to say, give us a little bit of info about yourself and where they can find you when we first start here.
I'm in Panama City Beach, Florida, at the Salty Goat Saloon. I'm there 4 days a week and then some, mostly for Bike Week for the last 10 years ish. And now I've been there full time for the last year and a half. But I'm there all the time. Basically live there. I've been trying to get a cot in the back for years. But a lot of my customers have been my regulars since I lived here before, about 12 years ago when I worked at Coyote Ugly. And now they're my regulars at Salty Goat. And then they're been my regulars during Bike Week. So that's where I normally am on the weekends mostly, and like midweek. Otherwise, I'm doing derm things.
Derm things?
Yeah.
Sorry. Have you done Sturgis?
Yep. I did Sturgis since 2017. I started out full throttle and ended at one-eyed jacked.
Nice.
My dog's a paid actor.
I did Sturgis 1 year in South Dakota, and it was the most money I've ever made.
I think I've always made money, but I've always broke even too, mostly because I worked day shifts and I had to earn my spot. But I worked at the biggest bars on the strip. So one-eyed jack takes up a whole street block. But I had the best bar. So I'm really lucky I had that. But now that it's changed ownerships, I won't be going back.
Yeah, I went 2015 or 16. Can't remember. And luckily I had a place to stay for free. So everything I made was bank, and I made $15,000 in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's nothing to make several $1,000s or more, tens of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just have to work hard for it.
That's crazy. Could I go up there and make that much money bartending?
We could work on that.
Yeah.
I can hook you up with the outfits, we can show you around.
I'd like to see you in chat.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I would look amazing in chaps. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's stupid, but
I'll have some with the fringe on them if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you get me in the right bar, it's going down. Watch out.
I got you. Let's go.
Eddie, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, unfortunately, I probably have seen you in chaps, and I don't know.
He's questioning it right now.
There's nothing wrong with that. So this is Soberless Thoughts. So we're drinking tonight. What are you drinking? I'm drinking Rheingeist, which is a local Cincinnati brewery. What's it called? This one is called Pretty Bird. Eddie, what do you got there?
Yingling traditional lager.
Nice.
Yeah.
My fave.
No.
Mandy, what are you drinking?
Margarita.
A margarita, which she told me is a regular margarita, which is lime. Because I said, is it lime or strawberry? And she said, strawberry is strawberry.
Strawberry's the best.
I basically do a tequila water and a little bit of the mix.
What do you have it the rimmed with?
Tahini.
What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Never had it. It's a chili lime. A lot of people put it on their fruit or Bloody Marys. I put it on tequila.
Nice. Is it spicy?
They have a spicy one. They have like a habanero one. This is just a regular one, so it's not really bad at all. The word chili is a little misleading.
Oh, okay. Katie Boots, what are you drinking?
Bush Light.
Bush Light.
And
Hell yeah, Bush lattes.
yeah. And then got some moonshine.
It's all blurred out. The camera doesn't want to see it.
Censored.
It's
What flavored is your moonshine? Moonshine flavored?
Yeah. It's actually, I think, watermelon.
Get a big swig. Let's see what it tastes like.
Watermelon.
Just chug it.
All right.
Oh no, this is too much to chug. Girl, I love my moonshine, but I know when to stop.
Eddie and I were in Tennessee together, and he was chugging some. What kind of moonshine was that you had? You just tanked
I don't know, but
thing.
it was so good.
The whole bottle in a matter of minutes, and then we proceeded to walk around a grocery store where he was screaming my name from random aisles.
I wouldn't put it past Eddie.
I don't remember that.
Of course, you don't remember
Drinking
that.
moonshine. You don't remember shit.
It was a roller coaster. That's all I remember. A roller coaster.
Sounds like a great time.
We did go down a roller coaster, and he did scream my name from the other end of the roller coaster.
So I live in North Carolina right now. You know, there's grocery stores that have wine and beer gardens in them, and then you can go and like order a beer and then shop with a beer or wine or liquor. They're called Lowe's.
That's how most grocery stores should be.
What part of North Carolina?
I hate going to the grocery store, but when my boyfriend says, "Hey, I'm going to Lowe's," I'm like, "Me too."
What part of North Carolina is that, Katie?
Outside Greensboro.
I just moved back here from Fort Bragg, like Lillington area. I lived like 30 minutes from Raleigh, and I never saw that grocery store, and now I feel like I'm missing part of my life.
Where do you live now?
Panama City Beach.
Oh, that's right.
You can pretty much walk around with alcohol anywhere here.
You guys could be sisters. You don't even know it.
I'm from West Virginia, but no, that's where I'm at right now. So.
Oh, that explains the moonshine then, right?
Mm-hmm. My dad said, and within 20 minutes when I got here, he goes, "I got some moonshine, but don't tell my wife."
Is that why you're trying to whisper when you were asking for it earlier? Yeah. Okay. Well, she knows now.
Yeah, she does.
She knows now. So congratulations on the failed secret.
Hey, that's what I'm good at.
All right. So since Katie, you and Maria or Mandy Maria, I'm just going to call you Mandy, but it's kind of weird because that's my wife's name. So
Mandy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet she's a fine girl.
She is.
She's sexy as fuck.
That's my Mandy.
Yeah, we're amazing. Pretty awesome, you know?
Agreed. Eddie doesn't believe in relationships, though.
That's okay.
For me, not for everybody, but for me.
Everybody else, yeah.
If you ever watch the Eddie Cupid show, you'll realize that most of his advice is you should leave that motherfucker.
Sounds like mine.
I just talked to my friend about it today, and she's like, "What is it?" I was like, "Well, he will basically tell you just to leave the motherfucker. He's an asshole.
It's the easiest solution.
Sounds right.
Like, if he's treating you wrong, leave the asshole."
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put up with that. Don't take no shit. Just leave. Start over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Add another check mark to the roster. I don't know, like shit.
That's right. Another notch in the belt.
It's not a chalkboard.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Quantity over quality. I mean, quality over quantity.
Either way, yeah.
Does it really
Either way.
matter?
Well,
To some.
No, I can't talk shit. I have a really great one. But that is my advice to everyone else. Just leave.
Yeah.
There you go. I say work it out. If you're meant to be, you'll be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you leave and set it free and it comes back, it's yours. Isn't that how the song goes?
Yeah, but that's
if it's meant to be, it'll be.
but that's not true though, because if you set it free and then it shows back up, that just means that they're stalking you.
And then it's even
Is it
easier to
really?
leave the second time. So I don't ever suggest twice.
Yeah, that's for sure stalking. Red flags. Like if you
But
just look out your
don't-
bedroom window and there he is sitting in his truck. Just
But what if you have
watching
like
your
a
house.
boom box with like your favorite song playing, you know, like a serenade? Is
Yeah.
that still the same thing?
I mean, that's potential to call the police in my book.
I don't know. I think it's sweet.
On it.
Most people run towards red flags.
Most
True.
people run towards red flags.
I mean, you can ask it's probably way too soon for that joke. I can't make that.
No, you can do whatever you want.
But you can ask the tourists that come down here all the time that like they see double red flags and they're like, "Ooh, let's see how far out we can swim today."
Before the sharks get us.
Oh, that's gosh. So I will say this. I went to Atlanta Beach. My mom's living there now. And there were people out like a mile down or outside the beach. And they're like blowing whistles. And the guy said, like, I'm fine. I'm like, just because you're a Marine doesn't mean you can go out a mile down and be okay.
How do you know the
sharks
person's
out
a
there.
Marine?
Oh, because he said when he came back, he said he was a Marine, and he's like, I can swim wherever I want. And he told the lifeguard that. And I'm like, you're like a mile out. There's no reason for that.
Some people are just like that. You just gotta let
They
them
have
go.
helicopters here. They'll like get real low and yell at you,
Yeah.
fine you, ticket you. They're not
Drop
playing
me a
around about it
ladder.
anymore. I mean, that would be really super cool. I
That would
might
be
test the waters if that was happening.
Badass. Fuck yeah. Drop me a ladder. That's what I'd yell back up to him. Drop me a ladder.
I've been trying to do this forever. We just need to make it happen. I'm gonna try it.
Did you guys see the video? I don't even know where it was, but it was like a closed beach. It was from a helicopter, and they were like filming a closed beach, and then they go out to like over the water, and they're filming down, and there's like hundreds of sharks in the water. You guys see
No.
this?
You can do that here. The helicopter tours. Literally, there's a shark tour, and it's usually like near the one of the sandbars, like the first or second sandbar, and there's people in the water.
Yeah. I lived in Fort Myers, and you could see sharks from the Sanibel Bridge, like down in Fort Myers. Like,
Yeah, they kind of live there.
yeah. You could say, well, yeah. There was a lot of them, and there were people swimming all around, like right by them. It's crazy. So,
You never know unless it literally bites you or runs into you,
Right.
or you just happen to look down and see it. I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of mixed reviews on this.
So, when I was in Atlantic Beach with my mom, there was helicopters around just patrolling, making sure that there weren't sharks, like, close to the shore. So, I think that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's like, it was south of us, so I was, like, not concerned when I was getting in there. But when you go to the sandbars, and when you're out there that far, like that guy was, it's concerning.
Very concerning. Very concerning.
YOLO.
Like things.
I caught a shark while I was fishing in Florida one time, and they said that I had to let it go. And they're like, "You can't keep that. That's a shark." I'm like, "Why not? It would keep me if it caught me."
it's true.
It'd give you back.
Right. It would.
Maybe one less limb. You'd have to go fishing for your leg, but it'll give you back.
That's right. That's right.
I
I
remember-
have some bartending questions for you.
Okay.
Are you prepared for this?
Probably not.
These are very in depth.
No.
Is this a test?
It's
Mandy
like you're
and I
it's like you're on
are-
a job interview right now.
I might need more tequila.
I might need more moonshine.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever been asked for over the bar that wasn't a drink?
I wasn't
Say it.
prepared for this one. And ask for it over the bar.
Say it again, Mike.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever been asked for that wasn't a drink?
A jelly bear.
A jelly bear?
Yeah. Don't know what a jelly bear is. And they said, oh, the bartender down the street made it for me.
Well, that's a drink.
Well, they put something together and called it that. I mean,
Oh, I live my
Man,
life like that.
you
It's fine.
jelly bear is, I've bartended for 18 years as well.
All
What-
bartenders
what
have that
jelly
issue
bear?
where they ask for something that you've never fucking heard of because the bar down the street makes it. That's a common thing. I'm talking about like I want a deviled cock or something like that.
What is that?
People,
Just look
people
down.
have asked for all kinds of like dumb shit. People have asked if they could. I lived in Fort Benning like almost my whole life. Like I'm from there, and I worked at this Irish pub, which was literally like they called it the Ranger Bar. So like all the military dudes came there,
Right.
and someone saw the jigger, and he was like in like an EOD school or whatever. He literally tried to pay me for this jigger. He said he wanted it because it would be perfect for whatever explosive device homework he had that day or whatever. And I was like, okay, but like I can't give you this. Like you can't have that. Like he tipped me like pretty graciously. I don't remember what it was. I know it was like more than like $20 or something on like one beer. And then that jigger disappeared, and so did a shaker tin,
Damn.
like the cup. So I guess he was gonna make like some kind of explosive device with the jigger in the shaker tin. Like I still don't know what he wanted to do with it, but he said it was for his EOD class, and I was kind of like, okay, all right. People have tried to buy stuff that's behind the bar. They have tried to just pick up mats and take them because they think they can just pick them up and take them.
Yep.
They see it, they want it, they can have it, apparently.
They think it's cool because they're like, oh, it's Corona on it, or it's Jack Daniels on it. I want this. No,
I've
what
been
are you gonna
given
do?
bar mats before.
Yeah, bro, I have 10 of them at home. Like, let me see if we have an extra one in the back. You don't have to take it. Like,
Right.
you can tell all your friends you stole it, but like, I'll go get you one.
Yeah, don't
Leave my
take
shit alone.
the crazy one that I'm using and that is gross. I can go get you one back. They give us to us for free.
Well, they're gonna buy it. The customer's gonna buy it from me,
Yeah.
but
The one that
I'll go get them a new one.
the one they gave me, I threw up on.
Love that.
So
You should keep that one. That's yours forever.
I did.
Yeah,
It's-
I would give it to you. Throw up and all, everything.
Yeah.
Your germs,
Oh, yeah.
your
It had
team.
everything on it for sure.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
you deserve that
tequila
one.
shot that made me throw up. Actually,
Wow, pansy.
I know. I'd actually just I'd been drinking all day, and I was actually at the bar with my father, and he was the instigator. He's like, "Let's do a couple shots of tequila." I'm like, "Dad, listen, if I do a shot of tequila right now, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up all over this bar." He's like, "The fuck you will. Take this shot." I was like, "All right." He's like, "I bought it. You're drinking it." I was like, "All right, watch."
Be a man.
And as soon as it hit my throat, projectile vomit.
That's what she
Nice.
said too. You know,
Yeah.
you just got to hawk to on that. Isn't that
I
what?
did.
Exactly.
Spit on that thing.
You said something like that before.
So yeah, that bartender was really pissed off, and she said, "As you're leaving, because you're fucking leaving now, you can take this with you." And she gave me the thing, and I was like, "Thank you." I got a gift.
I had someone throw up in a cup, like in their cup. They had their drink, they drank, they thought they were going to throw up, they set it down, they picked it back up. So I went back and watched it on the camera. They picked it back up and threw up in the cup, sat the cup down and left. I'm like, literally, there's a trash can right there, or the bathroom. I appreciate you not getting it all over the bar, but I went and picked that cup up on a busy night in a dark bar, thinking that it was trash to throw away, like a drink.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. The bar I worked at then was very high paced, fast, dark. It was a club. Throwing my stuff away and cleaning my bar, making room for the next person, next drink, whatever. And I picked that up, and I guess I caught a whiff as I went to throw it away. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. I think I spent the next 30 minutes trying not to throw up. It was disgusting. But good on you for getting it all in the one cup.
Yeah.
But
I could never do that. When I puke, it's way too much.
oh no, we're going everywhere. We're causing a whole scene.
Yeah.
That's way too much.
If I'm going to do it, I'm just going to get it all out and then go, give me a beer.
Puke and rally.
Yep. If I'm going to get that drunk, I'm going to force myself to go, all right, give me a beer. Give me a shot. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that I did go to another bar after that because I was like, I feel better now. I feel
better. Exactly. You feel better.
Exactly.
All right, I'm not drunk. Let's go.
And you got your new bar mat. You're ready to go.
That's right.
Get lit.
That's right. I'm down. What's the most common order that you usually get?
Vodka cranberry.
Or vodka Red Bull.
Oh, that's true too. I did a lot more college bars, so when the women don't know what they want, I'm like, vodka cranberry, here you go. But I agree with you on that.
Eddie, what do you always order when you're in the bar?
Beer.
That's what I thought.
Simple. Yeah.
What's your beer, Eddie?
It depends
Any
on
of
the
them.
bar.
I like them all. It depends on the bar. Sometimes it's Guinness. Sometimes it's Yingling. It depends on the bar.
Ooh, I don't like either one of those, Eddie. Come on.
It's the two best beers there ever were.
If there was one drink that you would never have to make again, what would it be?
Miami Vice, and I know that's your.
That's my drink.
I know.
Yeah, any frozen drink ever, which thankfully this bar has no frozen drinks. But honestly, if I could never ever make a lemon drop ever again, and not because it's ordered so frequently or it's followed by 10 girls that are like, I don't know what I want. What do you want? Callie, can I get you a shot? They're waiting. What can I just get 5, 10, 18 lemon drops? 18. I need 18 lemon drops. And then they're like, oh, well, she doesn't want one. So can you just make that 5? Can we have 5? And you've already poured 20.
Yes.
Oh, and it's not, that's the only reason. I don't mind making them. I'll make them all day long.
Yes.
But it's the way that they're ordered.
So that's like my vodka cranberries. And literally when I was in college, I was bartending and I'm like, okay, what do you want? You've been waiting in line for 15 minutes or whatever it was. And they're like, I don't know. Can I get 5 this and this is no, you all are getting vodka cranberries for the fact that you don't know what you want. This is what you get and you pay for it. I don't care. I don't like when they don't understand that we are busy outside of just doing a vodka cranberry.
Oh no, it's something sweet. Make me something sweet.
Yeah.
That's too sweet.
Oh.
I don't like that.
The bar down the street, it was green. Well, do you know the recipe? No, it was just a green drink. Okay, I got you a green drink. Here you go. It's not the same thing down the street. Well, then go down the street and get it.
Surprise me.
Yeah, or
no.
go ask the bartender down the street what's in it and come back and holler at me. Like, I don't have time to figure it out. Like, I know 9 million drinks, and on top of the tism that I already have, you're killing me, bro. Like, stop.
Yeah, because when you work at a restaurant, they want you to know, like, a list of your own drinks. So then that's your own cocktail drink. So then when someone says, oh, so-and-so down the street made it this way, I'm sorry that's what happened, but I don't know that drink. I don't work at that bar.
So what's your method in remembering all of your drink recipes?
I don't think I have one.
I do like a ABC thing, or 1, 2, 3. I associate with numbers and letters of, I need apple 4. I need something like that. And it's weird, but I have done that. And that's a serious, note. I will associate numbers with letters. And that's just I think that's my OCD thing.
I think that's just you trying to remember your letters and numbers, Katie.
Well, I am from West Virginia. We'll see.
I can't remember those ever. So you're better than me. I just memorized the drinks because that's how I learned how to bartend. I was a cocktail waitress, and the bartender that was working those nights was like, okay, you want to learn how to bartend? Every drink you order, I'm going to make you tell me what's in it. Or if it's like a drink or a shot or whatever. And then I want you to make them like tomorrow or whatever when you come in with me for your bartending shift.
Yeah, that's true. But for some reason, I remember certain type of liquors that go in certain type of drinks to make them taste that way. I remember doing 1 ounce of A, 1 ounce of C, and I would associate A and C with a certain type of liquor. So that's just my. I feel like every bar has their own way of learning, and that was mine.
And Eddie, what do you order again?
Beer.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
I'm a simple man.
So what's the hot trending cocktail of 2024?
You got that.
What did you say?
Mandy's got it because I haven't bartended in the last 2 years.
All right. Mandy, what's the hot trending cocktail right now? Where you're at?
Usually I can tell you what most people are ordering, but it's kind of been the same lately. I've had the same amount of lemon drops, literally, even though I hate them. I've had the same amount of requests for lemon drops that I've had for Vegas bombs or but also I feel like white teas and green teas are kind of really popular right now. But basically, I feel like white teas are basically the same thing as lemon drops and old school kamikazes. There's just a couple differences. One, you don't. Most places don't make a kamikaze the real way, with lime juice, because that's disgusting. So they make it with sour, or it's one ingredient off. You put peach or whatever instead of triple sec or.
Correct.
But the kids think that it's they're like, oh, I want a white tea, or a Florida tea with Jameson orange. I don't
Mandy,
know.
have you ever heard of an axis of evil? Axis of evil?
Oh gosh.
No.
An axis of evil is 3 shots. It's 3 shots, and you have to do them all back to back to back.
What
And
is it?
It's a Italian stallion, a kamikaze, and a screaming Nazi.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's an axis. It's an axis
Is
of
it-
evil.
Isn't that kind of the same thing as a? I just had this conversation, like a liquid cocaine.
Starry Night.
I don't
Yeah, liquid
I don't know what
cocaine,
those
Starry
things are.
Night, Four Horsemen,
Four
But-
Horsemen.
But these are all like 3 individual shots.
Jimmy,
You don't-
Jack, Johnny, and
do 'em all.
Jose.
You don't do them all together, like pour them in together. You just do them individually. Actually, I was at a what are those things called? Where the veterans go? The V.
The
VA.
No, not
No.
the VA.
Not the
the American Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, American Legion.
I was at an American
Lord.
Legion. God. And I'm sitting there, like me and one of my buddies are sitting there, and this old timer comes up and sits down next to us, and he's like, "What are you boys drinking?" And we both had like Budweisers. He's like, "No."
No snack too.
He's like, "You need to get that axis of evil." We're like, "What the hell even is that?" And he's like, "Oh." And then apparently he was a regular at this American Legion, because the bartender knew exactly what he was talking about and slid 3 shots right in front of him, like, "Here you go, Bob." And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Give me an axis of evil for these 2 guys over here." And we did it, and it was delicious. I have to say.
Was Bob like in Vietnam? Like,
No, he was in
how
World
old
War
was
II.
Bob?
He was in World War II. He was old as fuck.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
0 fucks left to give. That's why he didn't care about
Yeah.
your life or his with those shots.
That's right. That's right.
That's how I live my life too. Like 0 fuck. You don't like me? Fuck you. And that's what he was doing.
Yeah, I could care less.
He knew what was up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, that's actually a really great way to do. Alex is also a bartender of many, many years. And he was telling me when I told him that story that if you do the Italian stallion last, you do like the screaming Nazi, the kamikaze, and then the Italian stallion, it's more of like a dessert shot. And so it kind of is like a big chaser for the other 2, and it doesn't really affect you so much.
Yeah, because you started off with terrible
Yeah.
Yeah.
vanilla and worse.
So,
It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
So
little
I
bit
have
of
a
each.
question.
It was like a literal rolling dumpster fire of shots.
Yeah. It was good.
so I have a question. What do you call that? In Virginia, we call the Kentucky Turnpike. And Mike, you know this. We've talked about it before. So you take the bar mat and you just pour it into
Ugh.
the shot glass, and then the newbie has to drink it. Have you
I
done?
don't think the bar mat shots are actually that bad, honestly. They're really not that terrible.
It's yes, but they think that it's terrible, and it's basically like
Oh, it's
Sprite,
terrible.
Coke, and all
No.
that.
They're actually kind of sweet because really the only things that get left on the bar mat is like a little bit of extra liquor spillage, and then mostly juice. So it's kind of like a sweet mystery, like a suicide shot. You know, like when you used to do all the soda flavors together
Yeah.
and call it a suicide drink. It's basically the same thing. You got to
No.
really wait for like when those people come in and you get like that whole bachelorette group or something that want they all want buttery nipples, and you have like the curdled Baileys on your mat before you do the bar mat shot. That's what you need to wait for. Those are the bad ones.
Guest star Cupid Jr.
See, the suicide drink that I know of was the double 151 that I used to do.
Oh gosh.
And Everclear, when Everclear used to exist.
Oh.
That was
Have
it.
you ever had Skip and Go?
No.
It's a case of Natty Light,
Yeah.
a whole thing of like Kool-Aid, Everclear. And you mix it all together in one of those big Gatorade things.
Yes.
Oh God, no! I don't remind me of that, girl. Don't remind me of that.
I'm getting
Those are
one of
my
those
spring
big
break
coolers. You know those coolers? It's like I just found one on Amazon that I got that I have ordered on there that it has like a little pour nozzle on the bottom of it, but it's basically a big cooler. And
Yeah.
that's what you do. You just dump all your shit into it.
Yeah.
That's what now I have an idea for that. It'll be great.
Skip and go.
It'll be great.
Hey.
Sunday until Saturday, cats be coming round my way. Ask me to come out to play, but I know just what I'll say. No, can't go with you. I'll be bound for solitude. Only one man in my heart, and it's tearing me apart. I need him to see all the love in me. Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Late night show on the boulevard. You're right, then he break my heart. Held his own like a gentleman. Mouth went dry like desert sand. Yeah, can do wanna go with you. Save me from my solitude. Kiss me once, kiss me twice. Bring me to your sweet tonight. I need him to see all the love in me. Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you look my way? I can't stand this tension. I just hope one day that I get your full attention. Won't you look my way? I can't stand this tension. I just hope one day that I get your full attention. I need him to see all the love in me. Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me? Won't you fall in love with me? Won't you fall for me?
Can I
What's-
raise my and
Yeah.
say
Go ahead, Katie.
Eddie has not spoke very much. No, what
This is.
he is thinking.
I'm
about
a beer drinker, and this is out of my wheelhouse. We're talking about
So
all the
you
drinks,
up.
huh?
What have you gotten in the last 2 weeks?
Not last 2 weeks. No, I work a lot. I work for myself, so
Oh,
I stay busy with that.
it's working for yourself.
And I have kids that live with me, so that's
So
That's a bug.
is the background that you have
My life motto
It's Kim Jong Il.
says live, laugh, love.
oh, I love that.
It's beautiful. It's his role model.
You didn't speak too much.
Well,
and
I got a question now that is up Eddie's alley because he's a love guru. So, what's the worst, Mandy? What's the worst date you've ever witnessed while bartending?
Oh,
You've
man.
had to see some nightmares out there.
I could imagine there would be a lot. Honestly.
Yeah, there is. There's always a lot. You always get the ones where the dudes, like we have one dude that will bring in a girl, leave his tab open, come back with another one, complain about how he wants to get rid of that one, and changes them out, just interchanges. And then you have the ones like, we have like the older people that come in sometimes and they met like on Tinder or something and they're looking around like trying to decide if they want to talk to the other person or not. And then they start talking and then like old people start making up. I can't. Like, I'm happy for you, but like stop. It's the bar.
You don't like old people PDA?
It's like, it's not sweet. I mean, the thought of it is sweet, but it's not sweet. It's like,
no, I get it.
it's a terrible point. It's terrible. Like they like forgot how to like kiss each other and they like lick each other's faces and stuff.
Ah,
And like
They're knobbing.
yeah.
They don't know how to kiss, and they're like,
It's weird. It's so weird.
Eddie Cupid, what's your advice on PDA in a bar?
I mean, it's whatever. No, yeah, no, don't do it. Is what.
Don't do it.
Is it the same even for younger couples? Like even younger couples, you're like, nah, just don't do it.
Yeah.
In
I
here.
think a little bit's okay, but I mean,
Yeah, in moderation.
Poppy.
right? Yeah, there you go. Moderation.
You want to know that you're with that person, but you don't want to like. You don't want to be like having sex at the bar. Like, get out of the way. Save something for discovery later, okay? Or at least make them pay for it. Y'all are giving it away for free. Come on. Like I used to put.
We just
when
talked
I
about
worked-
this.
When I worked at Coyote Ugly, there would be like couples making out and stuff at the bar. And when La Vila and Spinnaker still existed back in the day when like MTV used to come down here, we would get like bowls and bowls and bowls of condoms from the health department. They were shitty ones, but they would say stuff on them or whatever. Who cares? We would just no. Gross. So I
Strawberry
used
flavor.
to take them and like I would put them in like if a girl was wearing like a strap, like a tank top like this, I would like put it in the strap right there, like on her back, like if her back was turned. And then if she didn't notice, I would like do the other side and then like do it down in the other, or I'd get up on the bar and like try to like get it in the guy's like back pocket or like
Yes, I totally agree with you.
it would be everywhere. Or I would just tap him on the shoulder and be like, here you go, you might need these. Like drop a handful.
Here, take 5. Take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Eddie, what's your advice on condoms?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's personal, man. Just whatever you're feeling. Me, I'd rather not, cause yeah. But whatever.
Eddie doesn't believe in condoms.
No.
I
Because
don't.
if I wanted to have sex with a tire, I would go out there and, you know what I mean? My truck has 4 wheels, so. I don't. I don't do it.
Yeah,
But whatever.
say no to those.
Yeah. The real deal.
I believe in condoms. I think condoms are great until you get your vasectomy, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. To
I
each
mean,
his
they're
own.
pretty fun for contests, like to see who can blow them up the fastest and the biggest before they pop. Kind of like,
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to talk about that? I get a story.
of course you do. Katie, go ahead with your story. Let's hear it.
So when I was 14 years old, my friend owned a 18 under club, and he let me in. It was supposed to be 16 and up, but 18, like what? And I went, and I was at my grandparents, and I walked down to it, and they said, "Hey, whoever can blow up the condom fastest is the winner." Oops, I won.
The 14-year-old in the club wins the thing. That's wonderful.
you gotta learn sometime.
And I'm and I don't care. Whatever.
Are you drinking out of a cup that's a toilet?
Yes, it's delicious, but it's golden. So that's what I do my shots out of.
Hey, this is time that I'm allowed to be open. And sorry.
That's how I do my shots when Katie's talking about her underage experiences.
I'm here for them.
Sorry. My bad.
What's your personal favorite drink of choice, Mandy?
Tequila, water, sour,
Tequila, water, and sour.
like a splash of sour.
Okay. Eddie, what's your drink of choice?
Jesus. Beer. Beer, Mike, for the 5th time. I drink beer.
How do you prevent a hangover? That's my next question.
Don't stop drinking.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Wake up, have a hair of the dog, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
That's the advice that we have always given on this show.
Mm.
That's
Never stop drinking.
stop, but
It's great
No.
life advice.
No, stop it, Katie. What's the biggest tip you've ever received? What's the biggest tip financially that you've ever received?
$200. Oh, not me.
No, I mean this is for anybody. Eddie, I know how you got your $200.
Hot tour.
No. Oh.
Actually, Eddie doesn't believe in head.
What?
Eddie doesn't believe in giving head. I mean,
There you go.
It's okay to be selfish sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes. I've only partially got your back.
he doesn't believe in reciprocating the 69.
Mike's airing all the dirty laundry.
Girls are gross. I don't know if I really blame you.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go.
I'm joking.
So what did I ask? What was the biggest tip you ever received?
I got a $2,000 tip literally like a month ago.
For what? Just because you're awesome?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
yeah,
My,
I don't blame you.
I danced for an arena football team back home in Georgia before COVID, and
What?
the coach and I are still friends.
Start you off. Where in Georgia?
Fort Benning.
Okay.
Fort
Oh, yeah,
Benning, where
Honda.
she said she was from.
Like an
Katie,
hour and a
pay
half.
attention.
South of Atlanta, kind of.
Yeah.
2 hours, depending on how fast you go or slow you go. I don't know.
Sorry.
He came into the bar like a month ago. He was in town, and I just happened to be working that night, and he tipped me $2,000 just because of who I am. And then I said, okay. I said, wait for me. I'll have my shift drink with you when I leave. Be about 30 minutes. Give me a sec. So when I came back, before he left, he tipped the girls that were still working another $1,000.
Nice. He's a good guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're right.
He's all right. Speaking of that, Eddie, what's your rule on hooking up with bartenders?
I don't know that I have one.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
you know something I don't know?
I know what you do.
Did I have one?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
I mean, I know what you do at the gay bar.
Yeah, well, that's different. Free
Oh, no.
drinks are free drinks.
What's your rule with hooking up with clientele?
Don't do
As
it.
far as,
Don't do it.
I thought you meant me personally, but you're talking about advice.
Yeah, advice. Eddie, you're the love guru. You're here for fucking advice.
This is a
I'm
whole
not
different
always
show.
talking
I
about-
didn't know what I was getting into.
I'm not always asking you personal questions. Jesus. Stick with the game plan.
If you do with somebody that frequents your bar or whatever comes in often, then because you're going to be the one that has to do it, the bartender, when I say you, needs to be able to separate those feelings
Mhm.
and know that they're still a customer or could possibly be a customer, and you're still trying to make money, and that person still has a dollar sign above their head, and they need to be treated cordially. You don't have to like them, you don't have to talk to them, chit chat, whatever. You can still say, hi, how are you doing tonight? Can I get you something to drink? What would you like? Whatever. But you've got to remember that you can't let that hinder your work day or nights. Like,
Right.
you can't.
You got to keep your head in the game.
Exactly. You're there to make money. You're there to entertain, whether you actually like get up on the bar and dance or whatever kind of entertain. Like, you still have to talk to people and be, that person for those people. You don't have time to fuck around because you got your feelings hurt because Kyle came into the bar last week and y'all hooked up and he brought another girl in. Oh well, get over it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
grow up.
Yeah. Put your big boy pants on, put your girl panties on. Doesn't matter. It's exactly the same thing. Like, sorry that it didn't work out. That's not my problem. I'm here to make money, and I might hook up with you. Like not hook up with you like in general, but if we have a good connection, fine. But I'm here to make money. I'm flirting with you to just make my money. If it happens outside of that, cool. But no, don't even think that I'm doing that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like, I'm not like doing this dance of bartending for a relationship. I'm trying to make money. Don't
Right.
judge for my position of
Right.
what.
Said every stripper ever.
Oh, that's different.
No, we don't need to go. I as well. If you want to go there, I can do it.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. So my mom knew a guy that owns Southern Exposure in West Virginia, and I'm in West Virginia right now. And when I was in college, my friend said, "I want to go strip." I said, "Okay, let's go." I drove them sober, and then she's chickened out, so I went and I did it myself because I knew the owner, and it was fun. It was like a one in a lifetime thing. And guess what? I made about $1,000 in 30 minutes. So, sorry, not sorry, but
I don't know.
then I treated them everyone to McDonald's and I drove them home.
There you go. McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I did. It was like one in a lifetime thing. I won't do it again. I don't like it, but if that's your profession, like, just do it. If that's what makes you happy or whatever, I don't judge. Like,
We don't
yeah.
judge. We don't judge, Katie. This is a judgment-free
no,
zone.
I keep my stacks of ones just in case I do, have one of them nights where we all end up at the strip club. I'm prepared. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to help you with your college fund.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Eddie, do you keep a stack of ones with you at all times?
All about empowering women. And if I have to give them money, I mean, that's that's it.
I mean,
I don't go anywhere if I want a strip club, I go to my bedroom and so I say, babe, get naked. She's like, and she does it for me.
I feel like she should be on this show, and we should ask her that question if that is really how it goes down.
Yeah, that's exactly how it would go down. Like, Eddie, I say,
Yeah.
I've never been there during that.
That's right. That's true. That's true. What's the craziest thing? What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you while high on the party sauce? That's what I call alcohol, party sauce.
Yeah.
The craziest thing. I know you've got a good story.
I signed Scott Bartlett's titty.
Scott Bartlett's titty. Is it a nice titty? I don't think I've ever seen Scott Bartlett's titty.
For a man. For a man. Yeah.
Okay. That's the craziest thing.
No, I'm sure there's more. I was to think about that.
Yeah, he's asked me before, and I'm like, I don't really know. Like,
Yeah, and you didn't tell me
Wow,
the story about
drunk.
you stripping.
Yeah,
That never came up.
I did it.
But you did it sober, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I attempted to do that once, but I chickened out, even drunk.
Yeah.
I got to ride home with strangers and wound up in a high-speed car chase with the police. And then come to find out they were wanted for robbing a bank. So.
What?
And then I had to get out of the truck and lay my nose on the yellow line while there's 10 guns pointed at my face. I was like, I was just getting a ride.
Wow.
Eddie,
That's
we
why you
agreed
don't
we
get in the
wouldn't
car
talk
with
about
strangers.
It was,
Don't.
you asked.
That's how
They
Eddie
do
and
not
I.
have
That's
candy
how
and
Eddie and I
tacos
met.
in the
Actually,
van.
I was drunk.
When the wind blacked out, don't eat it.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
When clocked out, don't eat it. What'd you just say?
Apparently he doesn't do that anyway, so clocking in or clocking out, and then it's not happening.
Oh no, Eddie doesn't eat it. That's not happening. The front or the back.
You asked a question. Sorry, Mike, but why he can ask? What does he want to ask?
What you want
I've
to?
done a
You want
lot of
Eddie to
dumb
ask
shit
questions?
drunk.
Is that what
I
you said?
don't really know.
Eddie doesn't have any questions.
No, I was not told to have.
Eddie's here for love advice strictly only. That's it. It's his only role here, apparently.
Only roll.
Mandy, do you have any love advice that you need?
That I need.
Yeah. Do you need any love advice?
Do you see what color shirt I'm wearing?
It's red.
Do you remember my comment about red flags?
Yeah. You see 2 red flags, you go running at it.
He's a red
High
flag.
speed chase.
I don't know what that means.
She's a red flag.
Oh, she's a red flag. I thought you said you had somebody though. You're happily.
That doesn't mean I'm not a red flag.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
He chose this life. That's on him.
That's true.
I can't help you.
Orange flag.
You have to sign a waiver. I don't know.
He thinks it's an orange flag. He's colorblind.
Eddie's advice
Prison
to
with
him would be
autism.
break up.
Break up.
No.
That would be Eddie's advice to your boyfriend, fiance, husband, whatever it is.
No, he'd be like, run faster towards
Run
her. Keep
Yeah.
her.
Keep
Deeper, harder.
Longer, stronger.
Oh my God.
Just don't eat it.
This
Well,
thing's-
Exactly.
nibble,
Good. That's
nibble a
my
bit.
new t-shirt.
Every time I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes or where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages, lived and learned from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come down to you. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord take you Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord take you Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream till your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream till your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing with me if just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away.
So since our audience base is like actually it's 100% men between the ages of 21 and 30 according to our demographics online that I get. What's your advice for men to use when approaching women at a bar?
About being fucking weird.
Oh, what's some
And
weird shit?
Yeah.
Stop
And
walking up like behind a girl that you like want to get her attention, and like she's talking to her friends or whatever, or like
And you
maybe
rub your
dancing
dick
or
on
whatever
her
with her
butt?
friends. Yeah. Stop walking up behind and just thinking you can just walk up and like pull one of these and just get right in. No, you can't. Okay, it's fucking weird. Don't touch me. Get away from me.
Yeah.
You're instantly gonna get the
Yeah.
no, get away from me.
Yeah.
And then
I actually brought a girl home from the bar once because somebody else was doing that to her.
and you
she
saved her
kept,
life.
and she kept trying to get away from him, and he was just following her around doing that. And then I'm watching like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So I come walking up and just like stand next to her. I'm like, hey babe, what's going on? Is this guy bothering you? Like, I've been watching him and he's acting like a fucking idiot over here. And she's like, yeah babe, I don't know what he's doing. I'm like, well, let's go over here and let's get another drink. And then that was it.
Maybe they should play that. Like if it's like weird guy needs a wingman, like maybe the wingman could be like the weird one that's like pushing up on the girl, and then
That's fucking genius.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
I 100%. Like wingman, that guy over here that really wants that person. Do it.
You hear
Yeah.
that, Eddie? You and Grandpa Banks out there.
Yeah,
doing
grandma.
your
Yeah.
thing.
I love
But
it.
girls are bad too. Don't
Yeah.
be weird either, girls.
Yeah,
Don't
what
do
are
it
the
either.
girls doing? That's weird.
Like last
Oh,
night,
God.
this just happened last night. So my boyfriend's sitting at the bar with one of my regulars talking, and they've got all this space right here on this like 10-foot section that says order here. And then it's the regular, my boyfriend, and like another couple, and like this much space in between my boyfriend and the other couple.
Yeah.
This girl shoves in and tries to sit on the chair with my boyfriend to order her drink. I'm just I'm cracking up, and I'm like, you have all this room and you shoved in. Had my boyfriend not been sitting there and someone else was sitting there, I would have said the same thing. It's not just because he was there. I was still laughing about it. It was funny because I'm just like, really? And then when he shot her down, she goes, oh, was that your dad? And he said no. And my regular was like, oh yeah, that's my son. She said, oh, well, how old are you?
Oh, wow.
And he was like, I'm 60, whatever. And it was like, she was like, oh, okay. It started looking at him like, oh, well, you could be next. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to come over there next. Like, what are you doing?
She was doing the math in her head, like, how long would I have before this motherfucker passes out, before he dies, and I can collect on his retirement.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're weird too. They do like, I don't know. They do some weird shit, or they'll just sit next to someone who they think will like buy them drinks or something, and they'll just like start talking to them, and they'll be like, "Buy me this, get me that." And it's like,
Oh, they
whatever happened to like talking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like-
What's your name? Hi, I'm Mandy. Nice to meet you. Hello. Can we start there, please?
Eddie, what's your advice? Because you are the love guru. What's your advice with talking to girls at the bar?
I think it was pretty much covered. I mean, don't be a weirdo. You see it all the time. How many times have we been out and seen all that stuff? It's crazy.
You mean you're
That's
talking
why I
about
don't like.
all the times I watch you pick up girls at the bar? Is that what you're talking about?
Literally, the ones that say nothing or like pretty much nothing the whole time and just kind of look a type of way, with like all the ones that are being like those guys, the bar, are the ones that get the attention. And then
what do you mean by that? I'm confused.
like if you're out with like 5 buddies,
yeah,
and like 3 of you are all trying to like hook up, party, y'all are just being bros, y'all like chest like bumping and like shots and just being crazy, and then the 4th one is like kind of like tagging along with like the shenanigans, and then the 5th one is just kind of quiet, minding his own business, just chilling, have a good time, whatever, occasionally like chiming in. All the girls that the dudes that are like all into all the shenanigans are trying to talk to are going to gravitate towards the one that's not really talking or like participating and be like, hey, what's wrong? Or what'd you say your name was? Oh, Eddie, are you not having a good time? Are you like, come on, like let's get a drink, blah, blah, blah. Like it happens all the time. I mean, the good chances that like those other guys are gonna like score whatever, but you mostly always see at least one of the girls in the group or all the girls gravitate towards the one that looks like he's not having a good time.
I know,
like,
because
"Oh, why aren't
usually
you having a
that's
good
the
time?"
guy. Usually that's the guy who's married, and he's like, I'm here with all my single buddies who are acting like a goddamn fool, and I'm just gonna sit over here and do shots and mind my own.
Yeah, but I mean, and
And
you
then
might
the
not
girls come over,
score,
and he's like,
but
"Hey, sorry, I'm already taken."
yeah, but hey, I'll buy you a drink. Like, here, do a shot with me. And
Yeah.
then, like, those girls are like, oh, well, thanks for the shots, had a good time. Hope you have a better night. Like, your wife's got a good guy. Like,
I hear
Really
that every
get-
time I go out. Your wife's got such a great guy. Like, I know.
It's her. She's saying it. Shut up, Mike.
I didn't say who was saying it.
Oh, okay.
that's cheating.
What's the best pickup line that you've ever heard?
So I'll tell you,
Yeah. What's your
If I-
best one?
if I was a squirrel, I'd bust a nut in your hole.
That's your favorite one? That's the best one that you like?
That was a weird ass, like, random thing. If I was a squirrel, I'd bust a nut in your hole.
You get pregnant.
Well, I don't want to, but that was the
That's like some shit that the guy says under his breath when he sees somebody hot.
Well, don't ask me why he did it. I don't know. But that was the weirdest pickup line ever. And the best pickup line, because I was just walked away and was like, I'm done with you. Like, no.
Well, it didn't work because he didn't bust
Oh,
a nut inside you.
Work. He did not bust a hole in.
No.
He probably hasn't busted nothing inside of anybody.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good.
maybe the sock that stands up on its own in his mom's basement. But
Yeah.
Sock in it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mandy, what's your best one that you've heard?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really hit on me.
Are you too
Or if they do, I'm like oblivious.
like,
I feel like-
most girls are oblivious to that. Unless it's obvious, like I'm gonna bust a nut inside you type.
Yeah, that's.
But I think
I
and that's the only reason that I said that one.
I'd probably throw up in my mouth or let it like actually come out in front of them, like see me throw up. Like, you disgusting.
Eddie, what's your best pickup line?
Ours is the same. You already know what I'm going to say.
What is it? Let's hear it.
Was you raised on a chicken farm?
Burn.
Because you sure can raise a cock.
That's not even the. That's not even.
Or
It's not even how it goes.
what you're gonna say. Or
Eddie, you stole that line from me, you son of a bitch.
I told you it's the same.
You only say that because you heard me say that.
I loved it. I thought it was
Here's
great.
how you properly do it though, is you have to start an actual conversation with the girl at the bar, and then you ask where she's from, and then you ask if she grew up on a poultry farm there. She's like, what? Like, yeah, did you grow up on a chicken farm? She's like, no, why? I'm like, because you sure know how to raise a cock.
It's what I just
That's how
said.
it goes. That's how it goes.
You just
cut it
made
down
it short.
from 30% to 10%.
But it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's not a just.
I've
But I
heard
guess in this situation, good job, Eddie.
Eddie,
Eddie, what's the line that you've used that actually worked?
I don't do pickup lines.
It doesn't. Eddie's the guy who just goes up and talks to him.
I talk. Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
That's
it.
what, if somebody would literally just say, "Hi, I'm so and so."
Yeah.
Who are you? Or like, "Nice to meet you."
Hi, I'm
You'd have
Eddie
a
Cupid.
way more.
I'm the
yeah.
guy they call the love guru.
You know.
How's your night going?
you know when that happens. So.
Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Everybody's
A
asking
bear.
this question.
A bear.
Why? How the fuck would you? Okay, Eddie,
What?
would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear?
Why is it gotta be? How come they get man? Why can't I pick a woman? Say woman or bear.
Why do you guys say bear? Why do you say bear? That's my question.
Why not a bear?
Because it will literally fucking kill you and eat you.
So will a man.
Okay, so you have a hell of a lot better chance with a
No,
man
they will eat you
than
and
you
then
do-
kill you.
than you do a bear. Like, your chances with a bear are zero. Literally
Right.
zero.
But in my mind, first of all,
Yeah.
I can domesticate that bear.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I
In
can.
your mind,
I'll train it.
in
I'll
your
train
mind, you can.
it. I'll have that thing acting like Yogi Bear and bringing me every picnic basket in the
You-
park.
You'll have
That-
the
I'm
man doing that before you
domesticating
have
it.
the bear doing that.
I'm domesticating it. But I would rather die because a bear mauled me to death than be stuck with a man annoying me to death. If I had to choose, just get it over with. Take me out quick. Let's go. At least it
But you
might
don't even
bring
know
me
who
a
the
prize
man is.
back, like
What
a
if that
fish or something.
What if that man was your boyfriend?
Probably still take my chances. I can't train him. He's a grown ass man. He's stuck in his ways. I can train this bear. I'm telling you. Every wild animal at some point. You domesticate.
No,
Oh my
Or
god.
you can just escape. Just escape.
no, I'm on your team, girl. I will train a bear more than I can train a man.
Man, people can't be trained. What is
Mm.
that what you're saying? People can't be trained?
No, men.
No.
Oh, so
I mean,
you're
you
saying
can choke them
women
out
can
10
be trained?
times and they're still not going to listen to you. But you can choke this bear out once and establish your dominant. And the bear
I've seen
might.
plenty of men get trained by their women. I've seen it. So that's false.
I see them trained all the time, but then I see those same ones that are trained off their leashes every night after
Yeah.
they say some shit like, "Oh, my wife got me trained." Grr. Oh, hey, she doesn't know, but I'm here at the bar. Tell me how much my tab is so I can pay cash. Like,
Can I tell you?
or don't tell my wife I was here with
If
Jesse.
my wife was on
Like,
here right
come
now,
on.
she would say that, one, she has me trained, and two, she would definitely choose a man over the bear because I've asked her this.
It's like the Roman Empire questions from TikTok like a couple months ago.
I don't even know what those are.
It was something like, ask your man how many times he thinks about the Roman Empire a day or something like that. And I didn't even know that was a thing. But apparently dudes think about the Roman Empire a lot. And then it was if you were stuck like in the woods with a bear or something like that, do you think you could like train it to be your friend or whatever? I don't know. There was like 3 or 4 questions that everybody was asking.
Do you know why men think about the Roman Empire? I don't. I was asking a question. Do you know?
I feel like Eddie knows the answer
No, you
because
have
his
to answer.
background is Kim Jong-un.
I think I'd know why, because it was it was a huge time in like the birth of all kinds of stuff, the aqueducts, and I mean it sounds kind of crazy, but
So
the
Eddie,
buildings,
you sit there and think about the
Colosseum,
Rome.
art, huh?
You sit there and think about the Roman Empire.
I have the roads. The roads, they still have roads that are standing today. When we
They
can't
have
make
better
one
roads
that
than we
for
do.
years.
That's for sure. That's
So
for sure.
I mean, yeah, I've thought about it.
Probably
not
because we're
daily,
living
but
through the decline of a civilization right now, and that's why they're just comparing one to the other. Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Probably because half the men around here are pansy.
Yeah. Fucking pansies.
So maybe if we had more smelly, hairy, Roman Empire-esque men around here, you know,
Yeah. That's right.
we could domesticate that bear a little easier.
Eddie and I were stand-ins in the movie 300. Did you know that?
In the crowd.
Yeah. We were
Heroine.
Spartan soldiers.
With your golden toilet cup.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. Manny, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one?
I had a beer bottle thrown at my head by one.
Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. That's my kind of ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Katie, you're excited about that?
Yeah.
You
You
got
know,
a story? Okay.
you know, I believe in apparitions. You know, I believe in aliens. You know, I believe in Sasquatch. You know, I believe in all that stuff. So when she says yes, it makes me feel that I'm not delusional.
She said, "You are my sister now. I knew we were related. I knew it. Knew it."
I feel it, and I dreams, and I have all the things that like make me know that there are other things out there, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you believe in the simulation theory? You ever heard of that?
Yeah. Are you talking about me or Mandy?
Mandy. Do you
Yeah.
believe the simulation theory?
Mm-mm.
Basically,
it.
like we're all life as we
Simulation.
know it is a simulation, like the Sims.
Oh, like we're in the metaverse?
Yeah.
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 You think there's
Duh.
any kind of weight behind that?
Yeah. So I recently learned some new facts about octopuses
Yeah.
because I used to be obsessed with sharks and think that like my soul animal was a shark, but now I really think that it's an octopus because, you know, they punch fish randomly just out of spite.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to punch people like randomly out of spite.
You know, they can also like
They can
metamorph
fit through
size themselves.
anything.
Yeah. Wow.
And so my friend didn't know that. So I taught her that. Like I told her that they could fit through like literally any space. And I pulled up videos or whatever and showed them to her. And then when I was Googling that to find the video to show her, it said that we share 897 DNA traits with octopuses as
Yeah.
humans. So, and octopuses are basically aliens. So we're basically aliens. So we're in the metaverse. Duh.
Yeah, for sure
Whoa.
we're aliens in a simulation. We don't belong on Earth. For sure, we don't belong on Earth. There's no
No.
other animal on this planet that's anything like us.
No, 100%. And we're also ruining it. So, you know, I
Exactly.
used to not get all into that, but now I am because I care about it. And it's true and it sucks. It's stupid.
Yeah. So what we should just all be vanquished from the planet.
That would be cool only if I got to stay alive so I could ride a dinosaur. Because I would assume they'd come back.
Do you think dinosaurs are real then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people don't think they're real. They think that dinosaurs are like the bones that they find of dinosaurs are actually dragon bones.
Fuck that.
And that they're trying to hide the fact that dragons used to be real.
Dragons.
Dragons are real.
I mean, they're real.
Yeah.
What you think dragons are real?
I mean,
Yes.
they might not breathe fire for real, but dragons are real. There's literally, like, Google it. It's a lizard. It's a dragon.
No, I don't
A
mean
bearded dragon.
I don't mean those. I meant like the dragons you see on like Game of Thrones type dragons.
Maybe.
Like flying
How do
fucking
you know?
dragons.
Is old Greg real? You don't know?
I don't know. Is Dracula real? I don't know.
Maybe.
If he is real, he's related to the king. I know that much. The king of England.
Say yes.
Actually, the Queen of England was a direct descendant of the guy who Dracula's based off of. Did you know that?
Shit. He's spitting shit now.
I'm not spitting shit. That's the truth. That's the truth. Every United States president is a direct descendant of King Henry VIII. Did you know that? Except for 2. There's only 2 that aren't.
Give me facts, Slim.
Look it up. It's the truth. God damn. This should be facts that everybody should know.
I don't. Well, my phone is sitting on a round table, and we're having like a conversation. You know, so like, does that automatically make us Knights of the Round Table?
Yes, and you are
Is
King
that
Arthur.
nighttime Knights of the Round Table?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I believe.
Eddie is Sir Lancelot, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's being
Obvious.
Loki. My dog showed up.
Mandy,
so-
you can be Guinevere.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens? That was my next question. Do you believe in aliens?
We already said yes. We
No.
answered all of it. All the aliens, the metaverse, dinosaurs are real. Dragons might be real. I don't know. It's Asian, so ask Kim Jong Un if
Bigfoot?
dragons are real.
Real. Do you believe in aliens? Like,
Sasquatch is real. He lives in Arkansas somewhere.
Yeah. Well, along with other many places. Did you know that groundhogs drink beer?
Yeah, that's how they know if they can see their shadow or not.
There it is right there. I have the photographic evidence.
Huh.
Just so you know.
hell no, I ain't doing this shit today.
I said, John, John, he's long gone, gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home. Fallen James in the Tahoe mud, stick around to tell us all a tale. Well, he fell in love with a Gum Street girl. Now he's dancing in the Birmingham jail. Dancing in the Birmingham jail. You took $100 off a slaughterhouse, Joe. Bought a brand new Michigan 20 gauge. said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home. I said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home. He's sitting in a sycamore in St. John's Wood, soaking day-old bread and kerosene. He was blue as a robin's egg and brown as a hawk, staying out of circulation till the dogs get tired. Out of circulation till the dogs get tired. Now the rain like gravel on an old tin roof, the Burlington Northern pulling out of the world, with a head full of bourbon and a dream in the straw. And a Gum Street girl was the cause of it all. A Gum Street girl was the cause of it all. I said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home. I said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home. Banging on a table with an old tin cup. Sing, I'll never kiss a Gum Street girl again. Never kiss a Gum Street girl again. I'll never kiss a Gum Street girl again. Never kiss a Gum Street girl again. I said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, he ain't never coming home. I said, John, John, he's long gone. Gone to Indiana, he ain't never coming home. Coming home. Ain't coming home. Gone to Indiana, ain't never coming home.
Eddie, what's your advice to everybody out there who's trying to find love today and they can't find
Welcome.
it because one thing or another, because Mandy has a boyfriend that she's serious about and Katie has a boyfriend that she's serious about, so there's no eligible sisters of South Carolina left.
I guess all hope is gone. I mean,
All hope is gone.
all hope is gone.
So Eddie, the light behind you, it's
Mhm.
like I have that at my house, and it's
Yeah.
like portrays like the solar system, correct?
No. It's not though. It's
Where's
just
the-
blue lights.
Oh,
Just blue lights shining down on Kim Jong Un. It's
oh, all right.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry I let you down.
It's okay. It's okay. Is there anything else that you want to say, Mandy, before we get off here? Because I'm almost finished with all of my beers that I had sitting over here.
I'll be there in a minute.
Did you have another question? We shut them all down with aliens are real.
We shut them all down. Aliens are real, apparently.
They're real.
Ask
Where's my
her-
mic? I gotta drop it.
Or, about you did aliens and Sasquatch. What about what's the other question that you usually ask?
What, Katie? She can hear you. You can just ask it.
I'm trying to figure it out and I don't remember. My bad.
I ask everybody if they believe in ghosts, if they believe in aliens,
Ghosts.
if they. She already said she
Oh
believes
yeah,
in
I
ghosts.
said yes.
Okay.
Ghosts, because we believe full 100% on this podcast that ghosts are real, aliens are real, Bigfoot is real. We
They
probably live in a simulation. We don't know what happened in the early 1800s, but apparently the entire world was completely wiped out of people. And somehow we all replenished the population on this planet after that.
Yeah.
It's something happened. Something happened. We don't know what, but it happened. There's photographic evidence of major metropolises that are completely empty of people. I don't know what that
Ghost
means.
town. Ghosts are real.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them 100%. I've seen them, and
Eddie, have you ever seen a ghost? Eddie doesn't
No.
believe in ghosts, actually.
That beer bottle coming at my head was real enlightening. I was the only person there.
I've just say I've never seen any proof. So some people have. I
I've
haven't.
seen ghosts. I've been attacked by ghosts. I've
can
had
only believe
I've had
what I see.
multiple experiences with ghosts, and they are fucking crazy. I've had my
Usually I
son
just talk to him.
was dealing with like a demon in our old house. That was pretty wild. It was some crazy shit. So I'm a big believer.
That's scary.
Yeah,
What happened?
with my son. Oh,
Yeah.
so one of my wife's friends was giving away one of those like play kitchens. You know, like a little
So
step
like Fisher
one-
Price one.
Yeah, like a little step 2 kitchen type thing.
Yeah.
you know? So she's like, my wife was over there and was like, "Hey, you're trying to get rid of this? Like, I'm sure my son would play with it. So we'll take it home." So we brought it over to our house. Immediately, like night 1, he starts having night terrors, like all kind. This thing had batteries in it, and it like if you did little things on it, it would go off on its own. Like it would go off if you did certain things to it. Well, it would just go off on its own all the time. But this lasted for months, but we weren't putting 2 and 2 together that things were being caused because of this kitchen. But we're having like all kinds of crazy ass activity going. Like we would be sitting in his room trying to get him to go to sleep. This happened to my wife one time. I wasn't at home. It was just her and him. She's sitting in his room trying to get him to go to sleep. Door shut, lights on out in the hallway. And she like literally heard somebody walking down the hallway and saw the shadow of them walk down the hallway, stop in front of his room, the shadow of them stop in front of his room, and then walk away.
that
That's crazy.
Another night, her and I were down in the living room, just hanging out, and he was upstairs sleeping, and I had like the baby monitor on, like, you know, watching him on the video or whatever, and we heard somebody run like down the hallway into like, and it sounded like they ran down the hallway from one end of the house to the other end of the house into his room. And I look at the monitor because I got it sitting right there next to me. I look down and he's laying in bed sleeping. So I instantly jumped up off the couch and ran upstairs and like searched the whole house. Nobody, nothing. Well, so one day my wife is hanging out with her friend and she's telling her all these stories about all this stuff happened. And her friend goes, "You know, we had to have a priest come over to our house a while ago and have like an exorcism basically at our house because we had a demon in our house that he was like trying to exorcise out of our house." And my wife's like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "And I brought that toy over from your house." And she's like, "Yeah, like actually coincidentally, that was kind of like right when all the stuff at my house stopped." And she's like, "Well, that's when all the stuff at my house started, bitch."
That's crazy. You set her up.
Right. So then she came home and told me, and I'm like, "Well, we need to get this fucking kitchen out of our house. Like, that's crazy." And then, so we're sitting down in the living room talking about it. It's like, late at night. And we'd been sitting down there for a couple hours talking about this and that. And then that came up, and we were talking about getting rid of that kitchen. And I was like, all right, fine. Like, that's it. Tomorrow morning, I'm taking it out to the curb or whatever. We're getting rid of it. And as soon as I said that, this little toy guitar that had been laying on the floor in front of us for hours, not made a peep. This toy guitar starts playing a fucking riff, like as soon as I said that we were getting rid of that kitchen. And I was like, we both looked at it and looked at each other like, holy shit. Like, yeah, we're getting rid of that fucking kitchen. So
yeah, burn it.
Right. So I found out so I'm at work, and like, this is a couple days later, and I'm like, my wife texts me and she's like, so I got rid of that kitchen. I'm like, oh, okay. What did you do? How'd you get rid of it? And she's like, yeah, I posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody like immediately said, yeah, I want it, and came over and bought it, and I got like $30 for it.
Fucking leave it.
See,
No.
she's a G. That's why her name is Mandy. She's
Right.
a G.
I'm like, did you at least warn them and tell them that the motherfucker is possessed?
We took
No.
our $30 for our troubles and got
Yeah.
rid of it.
Yeah. She's like, no, I didn't say a word. I just said,
My
"Here you
girl."
go."
See you later. Bye. Get out of my house. Bye.
I love that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Anyways, that's
G. She's a G.
that's our story. That's our story about the ghosts in our house. All right, Mandy, where can people find you if they want to come find you?
Salty Goat Saloon, Panama City Beach, Florida.
Salted Goat Saloon, Panama City Beach, Florida. Eddie Cupid, where can they find you? You can find it. You can find Eddie Cupid at 413-438-LOVE.
That's right.
413-438-LOVE, where you
That's
can
right.
call. Actually, Mandy, while you're working at the bar, tell everybody to either call or text 413-438-LOVE, and they can send their questions to Eddie Cupid, and he can answer all their questions on the next Eddie Cupid show.
We should have like a banner that says like failed Tinder date. Is Hinge not working out for you?
Right.
Call
Right.
this number.
So do you guys think love is real, or is it just tolerance?
I
Love is
still
real,
think it's real.
but
You don't think it's just a made-up word, and the actual word should be tolerance?
we can go on a tangent with this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because you can like
love is real.
tolerate somebody to a certain extent, but if you love somebody, you love them all the way. So I don't think love is a real word, because you see so much tolerance versus love. So is it real, or is it just tolerance?
It would just be, does that person think it's real, or are they just saying
What?
it? So if the person's just saying it, tolerance. If they act it and say it, it's real.
So everybody says real.
Oh yeah, I say real. Of
I've
course.
seen it. My
You have
parents.
to say real. You're married.
Of course, it's real. 100%.
But
It just doesn't exist like it used to anymore. That's all.
Sure, it does. It just depends on the couple.
Yeah. You just have to find the right person,
Right.
and the right actions to follow that person or whatever. People are really bad about just throwing it around.
I hate that people just see a red flag and they go, no, not my person. I'm like, but you work through certain things. So if it's not a full on red flag for you of like, he cheated or she cheated, then push through.
I have to agree with that because that had one red flag in it. My wife and I's relationship, we'd have been done immediately.
Well, I
But like we've worked through so much, and we are so much happier and more in love now than we ever have been. And I think that's part of building a relationship like that.
I mean, that's true too.
like don't cheat on each other. Don't not trust each other. If you are honest with each other and you say, hey, this is what I want to do, this is what I need in my relationship, and you work through it. Don't cheat, don't fuck up, don't do anything. And if you say, I want to cheat, then go basically to go fuck
Eddie, what's your advice for people that want to cheat?
No, here we go.
I mean, you're going to do it, so just go ahead and do it. But is it cheating if you don't care enough to do it? It's not really cheating. So yeah, it's not cheating. If you're going to do that and you're with somebody, then it didn't matter anyway. So it's not cheating. You're just doing what you wanted anyway. So I hate the word.
Yeah.
Communication is key. At the end of the day, when the girl comes up next to you at the bar, just tell him the guy next to you is your dad. I don't know.
So when I
It's gonna work out for one of you.
I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to flirt. That's my personality, but I know who I'm going home to or with. So that's the thing. Just let it be and then go home to where you want to be. And if you don't want to be home, that's when you're going to cheat.
Just leave then, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, communication is key. Either tell the girl who you are or tell her the guy next to you is your dad. She has better chances with him.
Oh, we can go down the rabbit hole there.
Shoot.
Right. So I don't want to be here anymore.
If you
Exactly.
However they take that, I'm done. I'm leaving.
And you can still care about that person. You just don't want to be there anymore, and that's okay.
don't, and
Just
that's
tell them you don't want to be there anymore.
I'm going
Easier
to
to
tell
be honest.
right now. So
There you
we can talk 4 hours outside of this, whatever. But just know that if you don't want to be with that person, don't be with that person. Just recognize that it's okay to cut it off. Doesn't matter if it's 30 years or 10 years or 2 years. Just stop and don't cheat. I don't like cheating. That's my thing. I don't like cheating.
Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome, Cupid.
It wasn't even Eddie that said that. But whatever.
Oh, my bad.
There.
You- It was
So,
quiet. And I went on a
you can-
tangent.
You can clip that last 2 minutes and put it on our
Yeah,
show.
like after this,
Okay.
but stop it.
Anyways, do you want anybody to follow you home,
No.
Mandy?
Shut up, Mike.
Follow me home.
Yeah. I always ask our guests on here, where do you want people to follow you home from?
West Virginia.
The taco bar
The taco bar. Yes.
with pockets full of tacos.
Yes. Bring something to the relationship, right?
If you don't bring tacos, you're done. Stalking, and I'm calling the cops.
That's right. We did a whole episode about do you know how many songs out there exist that are straight up stalking songs?
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like 90% of love songs are actually stalking songs.
No,
That's
I guess I never paid attention.
That's true. Especially the country ones.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't do that.
It's the
We-
You're
truth.
gonna have
Do
to
a
give me an
podcast.
example because I'm sitting here thinking like, what is one?
That's
All right.
not my truck in her driveway song.
Yeah, how do you know
Oh.
that his truck is in your driveway?
Because he's sitting on the street in his truck watching the shadows on the wall in her bedroom.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
But if
And there's
you've
a
never
lot.
pulled your
There's a lot that are like that.
if you've
Yeah,
never
no.
pulled your car into the front yard of your ex's house with the high beams on and hawked the horn 10 times to scare the shit out of him, like you're not even really living your best stalking life.
You're not even actually in love.
Yeah, and you're not a real red flag where you're an imposter.
Right. And his whole excuse was, she loved me and let me go, and I'm coming back.
Yeah. Like it's like,
Hmm.
oh,
Don't forget your boombox.
Yeah. And then we just blared the radio in the truck, not the boombox. Just blare the radio in the truck, jump up in the bed, and start singing.
Because it's not his truck and you still have the spare key. It works
That's right.
out perfect every time.
not his truck in the front yard.
Shit.
I would
All
keep the spare key and like randomly move the car.
That's right. That's right. All right. Dial 413-438-LOVE for Eddie Cupid. You can find Katie Boots at your local watering hole. And Mandy, you can find her in Panama City Beach is where you can find Mandy at the Salty Goat
There you go.
Saloon. Salty
There you
Goat
go.
Saloon. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah.
Find her there. She will be working 4 nights a week, ready to take your order, but don't hit on her boyfriend, damn it.
Don't ask me for a lemon drop.
And don't ask her for a lemon drop. She isn't making it.
Girl, I hate them.
No, I'll still make it.
No,
She'll make
you
it
won't.
for us.
You hate it. Don't order.
I love
10
the salty goat.
Don't order 4 and then say I need 10 more.
But the regulars there are looking for sugar babies, so keep that in mind.
Not really.
Maybe. Maybe. And when you find yourself in a skillet, you need to stay cheesy, keep it greasy, and flip on out.
What?
This is for you, Mitch. If I leave here
Freebird, huh?
Well, I better get back to
Ben.
You finally made it.
Does Ben even exist?
Just call me when you get home. And not until. I want you to get into the deep, beautiful melancholy of everything that's happened. It's a great nap.
specialist in the field of last looks. This one was pretty iconically Claire.